On your screen right now.
Yes, it's usually thanks to you that we hear about the companies getting it wrong. But here's one that contacted us themselves.
Yeah, they're a company that sells off-road bikes. Now, we'd already been getting complaints, but when they wrote telling us that there was nothing to worry about, we knew there must be something going on. Going nowhere fast? You can escape. Off-road. Welcome to the world of dirt bike riding. It's an adrenaline junkie's dream. You feel every twist and turn. You hear every rev of the engine. But if you buy a bike from one company, you could be in for more than just a bumpy ride. PowerOffRoad, run by father and son Tarek and Adam Mowafi. They claim to be the largest supplier of dirt bikes in the country, importing nearly 2,000 a month from China. Chris Partington bought one for his son Matthew after seeing them at a bike show last November.
And paid cash on the day of £480 for a bike to be delivered.
Really excited, looking forward to getting it on Christmas Day and riding it and just having a good bit of fun with it, really.
But you'll be lucky if you ever see your bike, let alone ride it. With PowerOffRoad, it's a challenge right from the start. Twice PowerOffRoad said they'd deliver Matthew's bike, and twice they failed to show up. A third date was set, just in time for Christmas.
That date came and went. The emotion of joy was starting to turn to
disappointment. We could keep pestering them and telling them that we'd want it, and they just keep on giving us false hope and bad excuses, really.
After months of chasing the company, Chris and Matthew finally gave up.
We got so fed up with being messed about that we just didn't want the bike any longer. All we needed was our money back.
But a year later, Matthew still hasn't got his bike or a refund. Neither has Dave Dowsett. He bought a £500 bike for his son Andrew back in February.
We changed our mind basically, so I asked for a refund.
And any joy?
None whatsoever. I've been trying for 7 months. In the end, I actually got 2 checks, which both bounced.
Bounced?
Bounced, yeah, one after the other.
Eventually, you did get a bike though, didn't you?
Eventually, I did get a bike, but it wasn't the bike I ordered.
Right.
It was just something they had in stock, I presume, and the quality is, to say the least, very poor.
But Andrew, your boy, must have been overjoyed that at last he got a bike.
He had a grin on his face from ear to ear. But unfortunately, that grin didn't last too long.
What went wrong?
Front forks collapsed, rear wheel came off, chain came off. I'd like to be out on it, but he can't. I won't let him, to be honest, because it's unsafe. It's unsafe to use.
The bikes the PowerOffRoad sell are cheap Chinese Kawasaki and Honda copies. We had an expert examine one of them.
I have serious safety concerns with this particular motorcycle. The first one being that the suspension is completely inadequate. The second one is that the brake discs at the front and the rear appears fail to meet the minimum standards laid out by European standards. And thirdly, the front fork assembly is twisted, and really the bike is unsafe, in my opinion, to be used.
Mowafi's like to play dirty. Even if you get your bike, it could be dangerous. No wonder we've had over 200 complaints, and trading standards have had even more.
This investigation has been going on for over 12 months now, and what we found is that it's crossed the 1,000 complaint mark, which is totally unprecedented for Surrey, and it's a national problem, which is why it's taken so long to deal with.
And what action have you taken against them so far?
We've had this enforcement order taken, and that was done back in February, and we've had to go back to court again, and there was an undertaking given to the court in August.
The order banned them from failing to deliver bikes to customers and not giving refunds. What does it mean if the court order is broken?
We could see a contempt of court action, and that means an unlimited fine and up to 2 years in prison.
Despite the court order, it seems the Mowafis are up to their old tricks. Linda Dallas bought a bike for her son Corey 6 weeks ago. He's been let down too.
He always wanted a bike, and he had the money now that he saved up after a year.
So, tell me what happened. Delivery day?
Well, it was a great disappointment. Corey was all excited, came home, no bike.
You must be gutted.
Yeah, I was actually.
As a last-ditch attempt to get their money back, we went with some angry customers to pay the Mowafis a visit. Well, we've come to the Mowafis' house. We're right outside, all of us, These are the unhappy customers.
You alright, gang?
Yeah, and we're going to go and try and get some answers. Here we are. We're looking for Mr. Mowafi. Hi, hello, we're looking for Mr. Mowafi. It's Julia Bradley from WatchDog. Right. The police were there to greet us. They were conducting an investigation unrelated to the Mowafis or their bike business. You won't have a chance to face the Mowafis, I'm afraid to say. How do you feel?
Frustrated.
We're all busy people and they've wasted our time for months calling and, ringing and emailing and all of that.
It's just been a pub story one after another. It's been lie upon lie, deceit.
See, I can do Intrepid. PowerOffRoad bosses, the Mowafis, are out of the country, but they apologise to all of our cases and they say they'll be sorted immediately. Most are promised refunds with added interest. Now they blame the problems on a factory error which caused severe delays to deliveries. They say complaints represent only a small proportion of their business and that their bikes have the highest available quality certification. Now they've given us a special email address for complaints and that is on the screen, watchdog@poweroffroad.com. Get in touch if you've got a problem.